wrestlers, and wrestling fans. My name is Joshua Portillo.
I'm JJ Clark.
And we're with Portillo Productions, and we are so excited. We're back, yes, back, with another Portillo Preview. This time, we're tackling Final X. We're going for the men's freestyle. It's gonna be amazing. What do you think?
It's gonna be mind-blowing, something to actually watch.
Yeah, absolutely insane. But, with that being said,
It's time to wrestle
with the facts.
.57 kilograms. We have Dayton Fix versus Thomas Gilman. Okay, so right off the bat, we had a super interesting bout. Despite the boring matches last year at Final X Lincoln, where Gilman won the series 2-0, they had a highly entertaining US Open rematch, where Fix avenged himself. I personally think Fix has jumped levels since last year.
Well, I personally just think that Thomas Gilman, he just had a bad US Open, as me. Yes, me! A sucky D2 guy took him down in the opening bout. I truly believe that affected his morale for the rest of the tournament. However, with a clear mind going into Final X, I really do think he takes out Fix this time. Thomas Gilman earned a World Silver Medal in 2017 after he had to qualify through the last chance qualifier, so not a lot of people saw it coming. This year, Gilman denied both his Final X medal and his Final X hat. He won the World Team Trials and he just said, I don't want them. So you can tell that his tunnel vision must be on fire. He wants to make this World Team and he wants to get a gold for the US. And that's exactly why I'm going with Thomas Gilman. What do you think, JJ?
See, I like Fix, I like his funkiness, and I like the hair, so I think I'm going to be going with Fix on this one.
Fair enough. Dayton Fix, Thomas Gilman, catch it at Final X Lincoln. Next up, 61 kilograms, we got Joe Colon and we got Tyler Graff. So, Tyler Graff, he's been my dark horse throughout this whole process. Yes, he takes second and third almost always, but with that, he's got a ton of experience. He took third at the Olympic trials in both 2012 and 2016, which is not easy to do, and he's finished runner-up at numerous World Team trials. People sleep on him, sure, but I truly had him making Final X over the likes of people like Nico Megaludis, Tony Ramos, even Cody Brewer, and so forth. What do you got on Joe Colon?
Joe Colon lost in Final X last year, yet still represented USA at Worlds, where he definitely showed up, earning a bronze medal. Add in the fact he's working at UNK Wrestling Camp with us in like 2 weeks, and that makes him a person to root for. He sometimes struggles with the domestic competition though. For example, he just lost to Nick Suriano at Beat the Streets, and since he got a bye to Final X, for being a returning medalist, he's not faced many other USA wrestlers, and for that, I'm gonna have to go with Graff.
Yeah, you know, I really like both of these guys, and I would love Graff to make his first World Team, and that's why I'm going with Tyler Graff. Sorry, Joe. 61 kilograms, Joe Colon versus Tyler Graff. Catch it in Final X Lincoln. 65 kilograms, we got Yanni Diakomahalis versus Zane Rutherford. So, Yanni Diakomahalis, he has always been one of my favorite wrestlers, but after the US Open and Beat the Streets, he's everybody's favorite wrestler. He's not insanely strong or even that fast. He's just a freaking genius who loves the sport, and he literally has an answer for every situation. He just took out world #1 and returning silver medalist Bajrang Punia at Beat the Streets. He has had a few injuries holding him off the circuit the past couple years, but Yanni is officially here, and I don't think he can be stopped.
You know, with that being said though, Zane's considered one of the most dominant college wrestlers of all time. Unfortunately, freestyle is different from that of folk style that is wrestled in college. Zane is dominant in both, but many of the things that make Zane good in folk style do not necessarily transfer over for him in freestyle. For example, he's extremely good on top in folk style, but Zane has a hard time turning people in freestyle.
Yeah, that's very true. This weight has had 4 different representatives in the past 4 years. 2015 was Brent Metcalf, 2016 was Frank Molinaro, 2017 Zane Rutherford, and then just last year was Logan Stieber, who's freshly retired. This year, I think we get a 5th new representative this year in Yanni Diakomahalis. He's my pick. Unlike years in the past though, I think we finally get a medal out of one of our domestically deepest weight classes. What do you think?
I'm also going to have to go with Yanni on this one, just after his last 2 performances. I think we're going to see great things from him.
I think so too. 65 kilograms, Yanni Diakamaz, Zane Rutherford, catch it, Final X Rutgers.
70 kilograms, James Green versus Ryan Deacon. James Green is one of the best wrestlers to never make an NCAA final. But he's the perfect example of somebody who might not be good in folk style, but can be a beast in freestyle.
Yeah.
He's a 4-time world team member, being one of the only guys to make it back to back to back to back world teams. Not counting the Olympic year where his weight wasn't contested.
Yeah.
Greasy, as some call him, owns 70 kilograms.
Ryan, though, has been Deacon himself in a hole, no pun intended. I personally believe he made a major mistake by beating Greasy at the Open. With that said, though, the man can wrestle freestyle. He, very similar to James Green, isn't phenomenal in folk style, at least compared to how good they are in freestyle. Deacon didn't place his freshman year at the NCAA tournament, and he got 6th this year, which is good, don't get me wrong. But he was on a junior world team in the past, in 2017, and he earned a World Series medal, which flabbergasted many. Recently, he certainly shocked the world when he won the US Open title, beating the likes of James Green, Knopf. He didn't beat Knopf, but Knopf did not win that bracket, etc. As I said before, though, I think he has been Deacon himself in a hole. James Green, I've got him with the rebound. How about you, JJ?
I've also got Green with the rebound, and I'd love to see it.
For sure. 70 kilograms, James Green, Ryan Deacon, catch it, Final X Lincoln.
74 kilograms, Jordan Burroughs versus Isaiah Martinez. Jordan Burroughs might be the most iconic wrestler in the States. He's a 4-time world gold medalist, a 2012 Olympic gold medalist, and a 2016 Olympian, and also a 2-time NCAA champ. He will double you, blast through your chest, and take you down. Not lightly, but hard.
Yeah, Isaiah Martinez, I know they call him Imar, but personally, I think it's more like Ibar from making the world team. Just kidding. I truly love Imar. He's a 2-time NCAA champ, he's a 4-time finalist, obviously hard to do, but his chances may not be the best against the likes of Mr. All I See is Gold. All I See is Gold, and that's all there is to say about this one. I'm taking Burroughs, even though, to be honest, I'm rooting for Imar. His story is amazing. You can tell that he wrestles with heart and for his father, who tragically passed away after a menacing battle with cancer while Imar was still in college. I'm naming Imar a wrestler to root for. Who do you got winning?
I've got Burroughs winning as well.
Yep. I think it's a pretty clear one for the most part, although, like I said, I'm rooting for Imar. 74 kilograms, Jordan Burroughs versus Isaiah Martinez. Catch it at Final X Lincoln.
79 kilograms, Kyle Dake versus Alex Daringer. Dake finally made his first world team last year and took full advantage of the opportunity when he had gold medal, giving him a 100% success rate at the World Championships.
True.
Since then, Dake has been withheld from competition with a rumored injury. He was debatably the most dominant wrestler in the World Championships last year, zoinking everyone in front of him with a diverse and explosive array of attacks.
Yeah, well, regardless of if Dake is injured or not, this is going to be a highly competitive match. Daringer's been looking like the best wrestler in the world at 79 kilograms this world, although, yes, Dake has been absent. The amount of levels that Alex Daringer has jumped this year is astonishing, which is a wild thing to say for a 3-time NCAA champion. To put it into perspective, he lost to Zahid Valencia in 2 straight matches that weren't even close at the World Team Trials in 2018. 1 year later, this year, at the World Team Finals in a rematch, Daringer scored Zahid 24-3 in 2 quick matches. And given that, I'm going to be naming this match Upset Potential. Daringer's been busy, and he's ready. I'm not sure if Dake is.
Nah, Dake is ready. Dake is ready to shake and bake.
Yeah, possibly so, but screw it. I am going with Daringer. I'm going with Alex Daringer as the upset here. Kyle Dake, Alex Daringer, catch it. Final X Rutgers. 86 kilograms, David Taylor, Pat Downey. David Taylor, the Magic Man, the best wrestler to never win 4 NCAA titles. David Taylor. Pat Downey, PD3, Funky Bunky, Air Downey. The unattached assassin, the attached. the Magic Man's hurt. Pat Downey is your 2019 World Team member. Don't catch it in Final X Rutgers. 92 kilograms. We got Jaden Cox and we got Boy Nickel. Cox and Nickel. Boy, am I excited for this one. Once the star rookie at the 2016 Olympic Games, Cox is now a seasoned veteran and he's the defending world champion. I personally love the way he wrestles with his alien-like tendencies and tremendous heart. Yet for whatever reason, a lot of people just aren't sold by Cox, who's beaten the 2 world champs that are below him in weight. He beat Dake in 2016 to make the Olympic team, and he beat Taylor in 2017 to make the world team. Last year at Final X, he had Hayden Zilmer, and he flat out pounded him before winning a world gold medal.
Enter Nickel, one of the most electric and entertaining college wrestlers in recent memory. Nickel also continued his dominance against the senior circuit, winning the Open and Trials while breezing past the returning Final X runner-up Hayden Zilmer and 2018 NCAA champ Michael Machiavello.
Yeah, and in this one, I really do think recency bias plays a huge role here, so many people might think that Nickel can win. We saw Cox beat the streets, but besides that, we haven't seen him domestically in a long while. Personally though, I just don't think Nickel's trickles will be enough to unseat world champion Jaden Cox. Jaden Cox, by the way, I am going to be naming him a wrestler to root for, as he represents a lot of people battling mental illness, as he's gone through a lot of depression, and he even tried to commit suicide once, according to the Flow film that's on him on flowwrestling.org. So Jaden Cox, you're a wrestler to root for. I'm rooting for you. Who do you got winning?
I'll also be rooting for Cox on this one.
Jaden Cox, you're the man. Jaden Cox, Bo Nickel, catch it. Final X Rutgers. 97 kilograms. We got Kyle Snyder. We got Kyvan Gadsden. Yes, Kyvan Gadsden just wants some ice cream.
I just want some ice cream, man. I just want some ice cream.
But he clearly wants to make a world team as well. After pinning Kyle Snyder in the 2015 NCAA Finals, he's lost to him in back-to-back World Team Trial Finals, including Final X last year. He did knock him off the stage last year, blasted him off the stage, mind you. The question is, this year, can he knock him into oblivion and retirement?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Snyder is a 2-time world champ and 2016 Olympic gold medalist. After being considered for pound best in the whole world, Abdul Rashid Saudilayev, the Russian, knocked him down a couple pegs when he beat Snyder for gold last year. However, I feel that is really driven the person who many call Captain America. Snyder has not lost to Kyvan since being Gadsden in 2015. Look for Snyder to make another world team. I'm taking him.
As much as I really like Kyvan Gadsden, who attended Iowa State, my home state, I too, and JJ's home state, I too am forced to go with Snyder. Catch it, Kyle Snyder, Kyvan Gadsden, Final X. 125 kilograms, Nick Gwizdowski versus Gable Steveson. So I'm just going to come out and say it, Gwiz is great. I think, personally, that he could have been in the gold medal match last year at Worlds. He's incredibly agile, and one of the guys that started this new look to heavyweight, a lot more exciting, fast, high attacking. I love it. He's a 2-time world bronze medalist, and he's going to be looking to punch his ticket to the World Championships again this year, and hopefully upgrade his medal.
Then we've got Gable. No, not that Gable. Gable Steveson. Nobody likes him. Not even his mother. Many people look at him as cocky or slightly arrogant. However, the T is that he's a good wrestler. After failing to win the NCAA title this year, Steveson decided to destroy Adam Kuhn. He did at the World Team Trials. This is one of the few 125 kilogram guys that might be able to match Gwizdowski's speed, but I don't think he can match his strength nor technique.
Yeah, we just have to keep in mind though, nobody thought way back in 2015 that a young Kyle Snyder, who did not win an NCAA title either, would take out the incredibly seasoned Olympic silver medalist Jake Varner on his way to a world title. We'll have to see what happens here with a young Steveson versus an extremely seasoned Nick Gwizdowski. I hate to say it, but this match does have upset potential. Still though, I'm taking Dr. Gwiz, one of the most handsome guys in Final X this year. What do you think?
You know what? Nobody might like him. His mother might not like him. But I think I like him for the pick, and I think I like him for the upset. So I'm going to have to go with Gable Stevenson.
Fair enough. 125 kilograms, Nick Gwizdowski, Gable Stevenson. Catch it at Final X Rutgers. There you have it. Another Portillo preview. We just hit up Final X Men's Freestyle. Yes, Men's Freestyle is one of the most popular styles in the United States. Although, keep in mind, please check out the Portillo preview for Final X Women's Freestyle and Greco, because they need just as much attention as Men's Freestyle. Even though, like I said, Men's Freestyle is awesome, it's going to go down. Do you have any final thoughts?
No. Actually, it's going to be a good one, folks!
It is, it really is. Check it out, please watch, be involved with wrestling, subscribe, comment, of course. But with that being said,
We just wrestled.
with the facts. Thanks for coming, we'll see you next time.